All right. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining our special edition episode of the Hot Docket podcast, Devil's Advocate. In this episode, we'll be spinning a wheel to select from a random set of topics: pop culture, food, tech, politics, and marketing. And within each topic, I will then read out statements. And please answer if you agree or disagree. Once we get to a disagreement, you both have a moment to draft a response. Have 30 seconds to lead with your argument, and then we'll go into debate mode for about 3 minutes. We'll have the timer going, and as we are doing this, Bobby and Andrew will be here as our silent judges, voting to see who will be the winner, but there will be a twist. So before we jump in 30 seconds or less, please tell our listeners who you are and what you do so we can get started. I'll start with you, Alex.
Oh, okay. My name is Alex Cuic. I'm a partner at Brown Immigration up here in Cleveland. Been doing this for all 17 years now, almost starting 18 years. I focus primarily on removal defense and family immigration law.
All right, Rishi, your turn.
My name is Rishi Oza. I practice with Alex at Brown Immigration.
I'm leaning towards, I think Rishi's going to sway me more. I'm just getting that vibe.
Really employment-based immigration, and
I don't know.
I like salads.
Oh, he
Same
fumbled?
who he was.
Okay, all right. I don't think that's enough to not win.
What
What if I just moved my gavel right now?
Listen, we're not ready to debate quite yet. We'll get there. I know you're both itching just to get started. So
You should do
let's
it.
go ahead and spin our wheel, and then we will let the wheel determine our fate and get going. So let's get started. Okay, so I will go through the topics, and the first time you agree or disagree, or rather, the first time you disagree, we'll get into it. First topic: AI will replace lawyers. Yes or no?
No.
AI should replace lawyers. Yes or no?
No.
I would use AI to draft most legal documents. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
What was that?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
AI chatbots will replace human chat.
No.
AI chatbots will
Replace human chat.
eventually, yeah.
Yeah? You think so?
Ba, ba, ba,
Are
ba.
you feeling like this is our first
But he's not that convinced in his opinion. It's gonna be hard. It actually
Well,
makes it
he's
harder
taking
for
the
Alex.
other side,
Correct.
yeah.
It actually makes
Smart
it harder
selection.
for Alexander. I had this issue with you when we did Lord of the Rings versus
Harry Potter.
Like I don't really care.
All right.
And I feel like you had a strong
All right.
opinion.
We'll pretend that one never
I didn't
happened.
really.
Yeah, it seems strong.
Let's try a different topic really quick.
Question.
Oh yeah.
Marketing.
I don't know why it's making
All
it
right,
exciting.
So for
Marketing's
marketing, are
stupid.
you ready? Size matters versus the Texas Hammer.
Okay, but it's the slogan. Which slogan's better?
You go Texas Hammer. That's funny.
I think Texas Hammer is hysterical.
Okay. Aggressive attorneys versus compassionate lawyers.
Compassionate lawyers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the lawyer opinion for sure.
Let's get better at this. All right.
Okay, just kidding. Okay, go bald or go broke versus from underdog to top dog.
Go bald, go broke.
Underdog to top. I'll take underdog to top dog.
Okay, all right, we have a disagreement. Here we go. Let the devil advocate game begin. So, as we mentioned, you will now have to switch sides. So, Alex, you're going to have to be from underdog to top dog. And Rishi, you're going to have to prepare your argument for go bald or go broke. Okay?
In the idea of marketing.
Yes, in the idea of marketing, in the concept of marketing. All right, I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to think about it really quickly. And then I will pick one of you to start and lead with your opening argument.
Rishi is doing the go bald or go broke, and Alex is doing top dog.
Okay. But so Rishi liked Underdog's top dog.
All right, Alex. First, I'm going to start the timer. Ready and go.
Yeah, Underdog, the top dog, is the superior marketing kind of avenue, simply because Americans love the underdog, right? And you want the underdog to win in sports. You want them to be the top dog at the end, right? We're a nation of hard workers that want to strive for the best we can. We're always the underdogs trying to fight. Always want to fight for the little guy. By far the superior. It's what we are inherently as Americans. We love the
Yeah.
Yeah, but Rishi should lean into the memorable. Go bald, go broke. It's going to be a little bit more memorable, I think.
It just pulls on different strings.
Go bald or go broke, particularly because we're willing to lose our hair because we care. We are willing to sacrifice our personal appearance.
He's answering marketing with marketing.
Hair is merely just a personal appearance, but your case and your success, it's worth there for a lifetime. So, go bald or go broke.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you for your opening statements. We will now be...
Oh, shit.
Have at it.
The other slogan was, what was it? What was Alex? What was yours?
The better one, underdog to top dog.
Uh-oh, Alex is going underdog from the beginning here.
Does America love a good success story? Sure they do. Rudy got on the field for 8 seconds at the end of that Notre Dame football game, but he's not a starter. He wasn't there in the championship game. He played 8 or 10 seconds. So the underdog story, sure, it's a great story, but overall, you go broke. You always hit home runs. People love home run hitters. No one's going for singles or doubles. Why do people go to baseball games? Because you want a hitter that's going for broke. So you go bald, you go broke. You shave your hair off. You lay it all on the line. That's why you go broke.
Here's why you're wrong.
He's making it sound like it's
Rudy
go bald and go broke.
Got a movie. You know how many movies there are about guys losing their hair for working too hard? 0. They don't exist, right? Hollywood focuses
Okay,
on
that's
the
a
little
good
guy.
point.
There's a lot more
He's
money
talking about
in
Hollywood.
for the underdog guy. Bald people, they're a dime a dozen.
Oh,
You didn't lose your
I'm
hair.
bald.
You lost your hair.
okay, I'm taking umbrage.
Underdogs win, and when they're on top, they make moves about it.
Underdogs usually don't win. Underdogs usually
But when they do, you remember, who do you remember more? The bald pitcher on the 86 Mets, or do you remember the U.S. Olympic team beating the Soviet Union in hockey? The underdog won. That's what you remember. You remember the bald guy.
you go broke. You go for broke every single time. You go for broke, and even if that hurts me as a person, knowing that one of my favorite people in the world happens to be bald. But you know what? You go bald. You go bald or you go broke, and you always go for broke. You don't go for bald. You go for broke.
We are out of time. Thank you for your arguments. We are ready to spin the wheel for our next segment. I wonder what Bobby and Andrew will vote as our winner for that round.
Wait, you're going back to the fence?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Into that, I think Alex kind of cleaned up.
Food.
Food.
All right.
We can do food. Food's fun. Bagels or Flagels?
Or what?
Bagels or Flagels?
I'm picking bagels. I don't know what a flagel is.
I don't even know what a flagel is.
Unbelievable.
Maybe Bobby can care to elaborate what a flagel is.
Okay, well, it's a flat bagel, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, so like a fluffy bagel versus like the thin bagels.
Well, no, like just a bagel versus a flat bagel. They're called you take a bagel and squash it, and it becomes a flagel.
Okay.
Flagels and scoop bagels. I don't think anyone's going to choose that.
Carrie loves flagels.
That's insane.
We'll try another one then. Egg salad or tuna?
Good kick.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'd rather have tuna. I have tuna fish, like tuna salad, or have tuna. An egg salad.
You know what? I'll take egg salad because then you got to argue it. Yeah, done.
All right, here we go. He just out of being petty. Awesome. So go ahead and Alex, start.
I think Alex is going to win. You could just go ahead and move my gavel.
Go ahead and move your own gavel.
You're on the fence anyway.
All right, go move your gavel.
Now I'm gavel shy.
Okay.
All right, and go.
So egg salad is superior to tuna salad for a couple of reasons. Number one, tuna smells, and eggs don't smell. They're hard boiled.
Oh, that's a great point. I'm immediately on that.
No matter what you do it, egg salad is more versatile. You can eat it like you can let it sit on your desk and eat it. You can't let tuna sit on your desk; it's gonna smell the whole place up. It just tastes better.
Rishi,
I
your
would
turn.
start off by pointing out a flaw in the fact that eggs don't smell. An average person knows an egg smells.
They're hard boiled.
Look, tuna, the most versatile of fishes, the chicken of the sea. You mix it up with mayonnaise, put some capers in there. Everybody loves tuna salad.
I do love tuna salad.
Cats. Anybody loves tuna salad. So, I mean, to the extent that tuna salad is delicious on bread, it's delicious by itself. You can put it on a salad. It has salad in it, so tuna salad is far superior than egg salad.
All right, gentlemen, have at it. Let's
I
start
think
the argument.
Number one, Rishi used the words fishes when he was explaining this, which is wrong. Number two, Rishi must hate the environment and all because you're just killing the tuna population where eggs are just endless, right?
Oh, that's also a good point. Scarcity.
They're right, and to make it, you're so selfish that you want to kill this tuna to eat your lunch, right? So that's why the eggs are superior. There's no death involved in eggs. We're not slaughtering innocent little tuna to get to your lunch plate. I'm gonna stop right there.
If you're going to break out the environmental factor of my love of a certain type of food, that's a weak starting point on trying to say why egg salad's better because it's better for the environment. Tuna's delicious. It's just delicious. The bottom line is delicious. And
I'm
so,
sure it's delicious when the little mother tuna is being ripped away from tuna babies and they're being slaughtered. And in addition to that, egg salad, you can do more with it. You can make egg salad sandwiches. You can make a tuna sandwich, right? When you can't just eat tuna like out of a bowl, tuna fish or tuna. That's gross. You can't with egg salad.
The nice thing about tuna salad, you don't have to do much prep work. Take a can of tuna, take it for you for the next week and a half. Whenever you want it, you can break it out. It's versatile. It's superior.
Full of mercury. Oh, that's fantastic. Nothing like having mercury in your bloodstream. That's awesome.
All right, that was out of
Tuna
time.
without moisture in it.
We are out of time. Let's move on to the next one within this topic. So we're still on food. It's a yes or no question. Ketchup makes everything better. Yes or no?
No.
Okay, interesting. Wow. Cold pizza is better than hot pizza.
No.
No?
I would disagree with
I would
somebody
have been
there.
on that. Yeah.
Pineapple pizza is an abomination. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Ooh.
Oh, this
Here
could
we
be
go.
interesting. Could be
Let's
heated.
have you now have to switch
A
sides.
topic near and dear to my heart.
I have to argue pro pineapple pizza.
Yes, you will have to pineapple pizza and Alex.
I think
will-
I think this one was also strategic.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Rishi played the field here.
Okay, Rishi.
Whoa, I got to argue that pineapple pizza is good, right?
No, you have to argue it's an abomination. I have to argue it's good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here you go. We'll start with you this time, Rishi.
I have to argue. Wait, sorry. Pineapple pizza is terrible. Pineapple pizza is terrible because pineapples don't belong anywhere near pizzas. Pizzas are wonderful because they have three basic ingredients: dough, sauce, and cheese.
Okay,
You
what
don't
about
hear these
pepperoni and all the other ingredients that are good on pizza?
or
Let the man speak.
juiciness
Let the
of a
man
pineapple.
speak.
I'm allowed to speak. You can't hear me.
You have a pineapple for breakfast. You have a pineapple for dessert. You want to put pineapple on ice cream. Those are all great, but you don't want to mix the nice crustiness of a pizza pie, the savoriness of the sauce, the cheesiness of the cheese, with this kind of crap of a fruit on a pizza. It just ruins a pizza. So you don't want to go that route. Plenty of other.
You might get the popular vote here.
I think the popular vote is people like pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple pizza is great.
I think it's probably the minority.
I don't think so. Then why would pizza places have pineapple on pizza as an option?
Anyway, it's 2024, man. We've evolved, right? And sometimes you add a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of fruit, a little bit of kind of zest to your pizza, right? Pineapples are sweet. They're a good sweetness to offset the tartness of the tomato sauce, right? They're a little bit soft to the crunchy part of the crust. It's a good mix.
All right, that's time. So let's start the debate. Have at it, gentlemen.
I mean, listen, Rishi wants to live in a world where you have 3 simple ingredients for pizza. You have dough, tomatoes, and cheese, right? And it shows how limited he is in his taste, right? Where the pineapple adds so much flavor, and it's so good. It's healthy for you, right? It adds a little. It might push up your blood sugar a little bit because there's natural sugars in the pineapple, but it's a little bit of diabetes among friends, right? You want a little bit of pineapple on your pizza, right? And you want to have something different.
Call me a traditionalist. There's certain things that don't need to be improved. You know, like, hey, you know what? Old school
Like Domino's pizza
works because it's just great by itself. Pizza works by itself. You want to get sassy? Get some fancy like types of pepperoni to put on there. Cool. Don't introduce fruits on there. Next thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to put apples on there or tangerines on there. Hey, why don't we try some watermelon on there? At some point, it's gonna be like, oh, cool. Like, why don't we try this cool looking plastic on there because it's going to make the pizza look.
You know what the problem with your argument is? You know what the underlying problem with your argument is? You know what a tomato is? It's a fruit. The entire foundation of one of your 3 ingredients is a fruit.
You probably want like a 5-legged dog.
Making at some point, like more fruit to the fruit.
Leave stuff alone. Leave stuff alone.
Your argument's it's just poorly constructed. The house of cards.
Your whole thing is computer screens because you think it's so much better than having a.
You said you can't have fruit to pizza and make it better. Tomato sauce is a fruit.
All right, gentlemen, that's out of time. We're on to our next.
I think this is probably the last.
I do think Rishi could have gone down the slippery slope. Like, what's next? Chocolate?
Yeah, exactly. Next, you're going to be putting crickets on pizza? Grasshoppers?
Yes or no? I put salt on everything.
No.
Chinese food or Japanese food?
Chinese food.
Japanese food.
Here we go. All right. So you will now have to switch your argument.
I'm pro Japanese food.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Japanese food is superior to Chinese food for a variety of reasons. One is it's much more fresh, right? You have raw vegetables, like high quality fish that only a certain type of, like it's a certain level. Like you can't just get any fish. You can't get like tuna out of a can you make bad tuna salad out of. You have a really, really high quality tuna, right? Japanese food, it tastes better. You know what else? They don't have fast food Japanese restaurants because their food is high quality. They have fast food Chinese restaurants.
He was actually arguing against tuna just like 30 seconds ago.
Such a lawyer.
Now the high quality tuna.
Call me a simple man, but if it's a Friday night, it's been a long week, and I just want to go home and I want to sit on my couch and just chill out, I want some General Tso's chicken. I want it nice. I want it hot. I don't want a bunch of clutter and crap in there. It gives me a simplicity, a warmness in my heart. General Tso's my guy, and Chinese food is ubiquitous. It operates in a piece of Americana, the Christmas Story, where you go to a Chinese restaurant when times are tough. You don't go hit up a Japanese restaurant and eat fancy Japanese food with chopsticks and stuff like that. You go to a Chinese restaurant, common people, it's good food, it's good for you, it warms your soul.
Thank you for your opening statement, Rishi. We will now begin the debate. Please begin.
Yeah, Chinese food is like saucy and it's messy and it's just like there's this. If you were to take it home and eat it on a Friday night like a loser and sit there by yourself on our couch, you know what's going to happen in that styrofoam? It's going to melt through the styrofoam because there's so much just sauce and just gunk and it's going to be all over your nice fancy couch, and you don't want that, right? Japanese food doesn't have that. Japanese food is like tea. You eat with your hands. You have to eat with chopsticks. It's nice and light. It's fluffy. It's unique, right? And you know what? There's not a Japanese little restaurant on every corner, right? Japanese food is like you actually have to go and try to get it. You have to find it. It's so good. It's like an albino squirrel. It's not there for everybody, but you got to find it, right? Chinese food you can find anywhere you want.
Oh,
albino squirrel. Good. Oh, I'm done.
It's funny that you mentioned it's not everywhere because if you go to every mall in America, there's a Tokyo Express. Every single place.
Who goes to malls? Remember malls aren't open? Do you go to the mall before you go to your
right next door to the Chinese food? That's what I'm saying. It's everywhere. It's the same food. It's not fresh. There's no way that Japanese food is fresh. Miso? What is miso? It's not fresh.
Did you know most sushi
isn't miso very fresh?
Has been frozen? Well, no.
Fermented soy.
Yeah. Miso is fermented, so it's by definition not fresh.
It's preserved. Miso lasts like 5 years.
Yeah, but I wouldn't describe that as fresh.
Would you have fresh pickles? Would you ever eat a fresh pickle?
No, a pickle is by definition not fresh.
No, it's not by definition. A fresh pickle, a newly opened pickle jar. Fresh.
Yeah, but that jar is like a year old.
But it's a fresh pickle.
Japanese food comes in cans at Walmart. Or Chinese food comes in cans at Walmart. Japanese food doesn't.
Peking duck. Peking duck. I mean, it's fantastic.
And so,
All right. Well, then
I'm
that's
going with
time
Rishi
for
on
that
this.
argument.
we're
We will move
splitting
on
the-
to the
splitting it.
next
Okay.
topic within the food category
back
and
to a
see what
split.
happens. If you disagree, if you both agree within this one, this is the last one in here. So. Seinfeld or Friends?
Ooh,
I have to pick.
Probably watch neither of them.
I've never watched it. I hate Seinfeld. I've never seen Friends.
Oh, dude, Seinfeld all day long. You can have Friends.
I'll take Friends then. And then I can argue Seinfeld.
Oh, shit, you gotta-
Yeah.
You might have shot yourself in the foot with that
Yeah.
one, Rishi,
All right,
but it's okay. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'll give you guys a couple seconds to think.
But Alexander hates Seinfeld.
You know, yeah,
They both hate their
it
topics.
is funny that for all of them, Rishi has had to go like the populist angle for like pretty much everything.
Chinese.
Right? If we're thinking of kind of like the Mount Rushmore of American TV, right? We have like, I don't
Friends.
know, you have South Park, you have The Cosby Show, you have Leave It to Beaver, and then you have Seinfeld. No one's not talking about Friends, right? Friends is lame. All they do is sit around a coffee shop and talk, right? And they date and have sex with each other every once in a while. Horrible show. Seinfeld, all-time top show.
I'm already on Team Alex, though.
The irony of what Alex just said of sitting in a coffee shop and having sex with each other both existed in Seinfeld and in Friends. In Friends, you had more variety of what made Americana Americana. You had the wily ones, you had the good-looking ones, you had the neurotic ones. And Friends was about a fun apartment complex in New York where, zany things happen. So of the two, Friends is a superior show to Seinfeld.
All right, you may begin your open debate.
Listen, for people who have never watched Seinfeld, and not that those people exist, right? But like the tagline, "No soup for you," they all know that. What tagline do you know from Friends? I'll have another mocha. I'll have another latte in my little. This is not Seinfeld has crossed barriers. People who don't know it, haven't watched it, they know it.
Sounds like he's talking about Brand.
What's the name of the character on Friends? They can name Seinfeld. You know why his name is in the title.
Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox.
Yeah, but you don't know their character names. What are their character?
Chandler.
What are their character names?
I don't know.
Jennifer Aniston. That was her name of the show. But I know Seinfeld.
Monica, Phoebe, Chandler. What was the old boy's name?
Do you watch it when you eat Chinese food on Friday nights? Yeah.
Probably because it's a good show, good living. So
Uh-oh. Alex was the big winner in this one.
Yeah,
Google what is the best show on American TV? Seinfeld's on top. They're always pop up. You know what doesn't pop up? Friends. Just doesn't happen.
Mount Rushmore has 6 faces. The 6 faces of Friends. That's all I'm saying.
No, Mount Rushmore has 4 people, and there's 4 people in Seinfeld. There's Kramer, the bald dude,
Yeah,
Jerry
exactly.
Seinfeld, and Elaine.
All right, that's time. That's time. The timer saved you on that one, I think,
The bald
Alex.
guy.
What's his
Okay.
name? I don't know.
George.
George.
Okay.
Go bald or go broke. Yeah, that's George.
Go bald or go broke. Hockey is boring. Yes or no?
No.
No.
I'm surprised that both of them said no.
Alec Baldwin was rightfully found not guilty.
Ooh. Was rightfully found not guilty.
I don't know much about the fake.
He shot that like stage
Shot
shot.
the lady,
Yeah.
but it wasn't his.
He wasn't the one managing the gun. He wasn't the handler. But they said it should have been his responsibility to check the gun.
I'll say no.
Like, at the end of the day, he's the one who pointed it and shot it.
I hate him, so I want to say no. Nah, I can't stand him.
All right.
So you'd say
And we'll-
yes.
Maybe Alec Baldwin's going to watch this episode.
unlikely. Unless he has like a Google alert set for it.
For Devil.
Country music or classic rock?
Oh, classic rock all day.
Country music.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go ahead and get your
I have to date
argument
pro
ready.
country music. nothing more I hate than.
Yeehaw, partner. Okay, Alex.
Cool. I mean,
maybe
country
we-
music is the superior form of music, simply because classic country music has more kind of roots and ties to grassroots and kind of blues than rock does. And so country music's older. It makes more sense, right? Country music is the everyday man's music, right? You drive your pickup truck, you get your 6-pack of Miller High Lifes, and you listen and you talk about losing your dog, right? Classic rock doesn't have that. Classic rock's over the top. You have guys like Kiss wearing makeup. They don't wear that on the farm. Man, on the farm, we work hard, we fix our Ford F-150, and we listen to our mom, and we have values. You don't have that in classic rock.
All right, Rishi, you're on the floor.
Again, call me a traditionalist. But I like my pizza with cheese and sauce and good dough. I like my classic rock with Jimi Hendrix and with Kiss, with Led Zeppelin, with the Rolling Stones, and the Beatles. I mean, household names. They're the they're the Seinfeld of music. Everybody can name them, and they're all fantastic. I mean, classic rock ran so country music walked so country music can run. Country music is built.
It was a callback. It's pretty impressive.
Classic rock and the blues back in the day. So to the extent that country music, which is wonderful with the young generation, I'm sure that's who Alex likes hanging out with.
Great point.
Out of time, unfortunately. Let us begin the open debate.
And we're not seriously debating classic rock versus country rock because Alex knows.
I think we are. You know what? It kind of goes back to the beginning of our first, kind of this whole thing started. We should keep saying he's a simple man. He's a man of tradition. Blah blah blah. You know what he's not wearing? He's not painting his face like a demon and wearing 6-foot stilettos, walking around. Right? A simple man puts on his cowboy hat, wears his blue jeans, works on the farm, respects his wife and kids, right? Respects his mama, listens to Jesus, right? That's what country music's all about, buddy. And that's what you don't have in classic rock. Classic rock, you have Ronnie James Dio throwing the devil horns. That's not the common man, right? With the common man, it listens to his mom and listens to God. And that's what country music's all about. And you know what else it is? It loves America. Classic rock doesn't.
That's not going to push you to Rishi? You're still on the fence?
Classic rock defines America.
I'm probably going to
Hendrix at Monterey.
Oh, the Jesus argument got you?
Woodstock. I mean, the entire genre of like 60s and 70s, even 80s music is all based upon rock and roll, man. I mean, like, and it still hits. You can go to Rolling Stone concert now.
It has to change and evolve all the time. It has no foundation. Country is a simple foundation that has generation after generation.
Yeah, Rishi.
You're wrong. You know you're wrong. I mean, classic rock blows country away, and it has, because you know that these things are iconic. Some things just don't change. The Beatles don't change. Rolling Stones.
Travis Tritt doesn't change, and neither does George Strait. And
all right, we are out of time. We are out of time.
Rita McIntyre? You see country, right?
Okay. Good. I saw him in concert this summer.
Yes, Reba, our friend Reba. Next topic. Sports related.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Buckeyes or Tar Heels?
Tar Heels.
Come on now.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that there was going to be a triggered.
Seminoles or Gators?
Oh, neither.
I'll take the Gators.
I'll take the Seminoles. Then.
All right. Here we go. Give yourself a couple seconds to think
I'm arguing
through.
pro Gators, right?
Yeah. Okay. Rishi, I will have you set the stage for this one.
I will talk about the Florida Gators in terms of being not only a preeminent public institution in terms of education, but sports-wise, the Gators are awesome. I mean, they got ball coach from back in the 80s and 90s, Steve Spurrier. They're in Gainesville. Their basketball team is legit. They had like back-to-back championships in like the mid-2000s. And plus, the Seminoles are terrible. I mean, even this year, they were a top 5 team in football. They won 2 games, Cuic. They won 2 games against like some weak competition. So you're talking about Gators versus Seminoles. Gators all the way, man. Just chomping at the Seminoles.
All right, Alex.
I thought I was arguing pro Gators, but I guess I'll take your Seminoles one, right?
Yeah, we'll have at it.
I guess I'll argue the Seminoles now, right? The Seminoles, man. Here's why the Seminoles are great, right? You have a stadium of 80,000 people all doing a chant, all doing kind of the tomahawk thing, right? They don't do it. What do they do in Florida? They start going like this and start clapping their hands like a gator, right? They start like running sideways. They're trying to chase something, right? Florida State atmosphere is better, right? The city's better. They're down in a Tallahassee, maybe, and wherever the Gators are. Wherever Florida State is, the better city than where Florida is. Right? Florida, the FSU colors are cooler, right? Maroon and gold is way cooler than orange and blue, right?
All
like
right.
The 1986 Cavs.
That's enough. We're good with that. You may begin arguing amongst each other.
Yeah. Florida. Who's the great Florida football players that won the Heisman? What, Danny Werfel? Right? Ooh, wow, thanks. Sign me up for Danny Werfel, right? Florida State, man, you have a recent national championship 3 years ago. Florida hasn't won since I had hair, right? That's how long it's been since Florida's won a national championship, right? Florida basketball, they had a good run with Joakim Noah where they choked in the Final Four 2 years back and back. Wow, thanks. Sign me up for that, right? Give me Florida State, better colors, right? Better tradition, more national. And you have Bobby Bowden, right? Steve Spurrier or Bobby Bowden? Steve Spurrier went to the NFL and choked. Bobby Bowden kept winning, right? Old guy wore sunglasses in the dark. It's like Corey Hart, man. Steve Spurrier was never wearing sunglasses in the dark.
Don't have any opinion on this.
Florida is by far a better institution all the way around. Florida State sucks. I mean, like, they genuinely suck. I'm almost sad that they're in the ACC because I wish we could just give them away. They're awful.
Wait, so
the crappy school, they have a quasi-bigoted chant done by 80,000 people, and they're not even good at the sport.
At least they have a chant. You guys would be like, this is your chant. Everyone listen. I'm just trying to like snap your gums around and trying to eat like a rabbit that ran into your swamp. Get out of here.
And Cuic, you know what Vegas says? Florida is a 13.5-point favorite. That's a huge line. I mean, Florida's superior, even according to the betting odds, which I just looked up. I mean,
we're talking about the history. Florida has no history.
Okay.
Right.
Florida was a plastic can.
Enjoy your Seminoles with your pineapple pizza. Yeah, have fun. Knock yourself out.
All right. Thank you for that argument, gentlemen. I have one more that I'm just kind of inspired by from this conversation, alluding to pop culture. I would love to see if you have an opposing view on it. Inspired by wrestling. So, John Cena or The Rock?
Ooh, Rock. John Cena sucks. He's new. I don't know. No one knows him.
And John Cena. You can have John Cena, Cuic.
Okay.
Cena.
John Cena.
You have no opinion on it.
Alex, you may begin.
Yeah, I mean, John. If we're gonna rank wrestlers in the history of the WWE, we have to kind of look at the time when they were dominant. John Cena was dominant for an entire time. He was the king of the hill, right? He was a top dog in this whole WWE at the time. You know who The Rock was? The Rock was like in fifth, right? The Rock had to compete. He was behind Stone Cold. He was behind Triple H. He was behind The Undertaker. He was behind Hollywood Hogan, who was in WCW at the time. He was behind The Stinger, who was in WCW. John Cena was the top alpha dog in an entire generation. The Rock, he was like sixth. He was like as good as Al Snow and Gilbert. Get out of here.
Well, I guess a couple of points I would make in terms of if you smell what The Rock is cooking. One,
iconic.
The Rock doesn't wear jean shorts. I think that by itself,
excellent point.
Kind of takes the cake.
I agree with him.
Two, The Rock is the people champ. He just is. He's fundamentally the people champ. Does he wear black spandex undies? He might, but he doesn't wear jean shorts over them. I mean, I think that by itself is critical. And on top of that, in terms of post-wrestling careers, it's no question. Yeah, John Cena might have a cameo here, or a part over there. The Rock cooks, man. He's a Hollywood force. He's a franchise by himself. You ask your grandmother who's The Rock, she's going to know who The Rock is. You ask her who John Cena is, I don't know, maybe he's like the local grocery store guy. I don't know who John Cena. Nobody's heard of John Cena. Get out.
All right. It is time to debate amongst yourselves.
You know, for somebody who keeps going this whole day, you keep saying how you're like a simple man. You pick black, tidy spandex. over jorts. Man, jorts are like the superior clothing. You can put your ruler in there. You can put your hammer in your jorts. You can't put anything. You know what else you can't put in your little black thing? Multiple championships. John Cena has multiple championships. He's better than The Rock, and I think he beat The Rock when they wrestled in WrestleMania.
Okay, wow.
So he's a superior wrestler. Yeah, of course he did, because I'm making this up. He totally won.
And like WrestleMania 27 or something like that, or 17.
John Cena carried the WWE on his shoulders for a generation. The Rock was running behind Undertaker and Kane, trying to get little sniblets of what they're leaving behind. Oh, Undertaker, can I have a little bit of your Flagel, whatever that thing is, because I can't get my own.
Oh, you missed a good Flagel reference.
Oh, why? What are they talking about?
You missed it.
What do you say? Nobody likes The Rock. Nobody likes Flagels.
But pretty much.
Who was Stone Cold? Was he not there? Triple H not there during that time? Undertaker not there during that time?
Come on. He wasn't there. John Cena wasn't there.
Because he was like 14. He was 14. You remember The Rock wasn't doing? John Cena was winning by himself. He wasn't coming back in the ring. You know why? He was scared to go back in there.
Nah.
Alex definitely won that. You're on the fence for that?
All right.
I'm actually more towards Rishi.
I have one
Oh.
more in me.
No more.
If we go for it.
Oh my God.
We're gonna delve into politics, and there goes the next hour and a half.
We're not doing
bullshit.
politics. I'm a little scared to do politics if we're this intensely fighting over bagels and flagels. All right. Whitney Houston or Celine Dion?
No, they both suck.
Whitney, man, come on.
I'll take Whitney's and I'm going to debate this. They're both horrible.
I'll take Celine Dion.
I'll take Celine then too.
All right, here we go. Rishi, you may begin.
I got
Whitney.
Whitney. No, I got Whitney. You chose.
I have Whitney. You have Celine. I tricked you. I said no, and you said you're going to take Celine to argue. So I got Whitney.
Look, Celine Dion is amazing. She's what? Is she Canadian? Yeah.
I don't know.
What? She's Canadian. She sang that epic Titanic song. She was amazing earlier this year, even though she has like that crazy disease. Girl's got pipes on her, man. Like Celine Dion can rock, and I will say she's been doing it for a while. Like Celine's been in there for like 30 years. Whitney, God rest her soul, was only in the game for like 10, 12 years. She was there for a pretty short period of time. So Celine Dion's got her on just longevity.
All right, Alex, your turn.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to talk about longevity here, I mean, he was just arguing how great Jimi Hendrix was in classic rock. He had a 4-year career, right? So let's kind of forget about longevity. Listen, Whitney Houston, here's the bodyguard, right? In addition to being a singer, she was the head of one of the greatest movies of all time. A love story reached that you could only wish you could experience. But not only that, think about the national anthem, right? When you think of national anthems at the Super Bowl, when you think of Whitney Houston's rendition at the Rose Bowl in 1988, where she just brought people to there. I've still cried to this day thinking about her rendition of the national anthem, right? Celine Dion, you know why she didn't sing the national anthem? Because she's Canadian. She's not American.
I mean,
All
the one
right.
thing that I will say that Celine Dion has that Whitney, one thing Whitney had that Celine didn't have was a raging drug addict. Celine Dion has been a model person for people growing up. Whitney, again, hey, you got me on the national anthem. It was an amazing national anthem. She had like the jogger suit on and everything. But Celine Dion, man, she's like she's an icon. Even if she's not an American, global icon.
You and also another thing she didn't have? The ability to control Bobby Brown. But Whitney Houston did. She controlled him. And you know what she did? She was married to him and she controlled him. You know what Celine Dion did? She married like her record producer.
Killed that poor woman. And
Right?
Celine Dion, man.
Whitney Houston, if Celine Dion walked down the street right now, no one would notice her. If Whitney Houston did, people would be like, oh my God, she's alive. And they would notice her.
Oh my God, you died 10 years ago, but somehow you're walking down the street.
Whitney Houston
They would fall out.
exponentially the better voice. And you know what it is? She's American.
I do like how pretty quickly it breaks down and it's going to like personal attacks on previous opinions.
It's immediate.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you appreciate like political debates and why that happens.
It breaks down so quickly.
Because how much can you
Everyone
really
talk
say?
about flagels and like jean shorts.
Okay, well, that was Devil's Advocate. Thank you so much to the both of you for joining us. We appreciate you guys for being on.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Hot Docket. We're your hosts, Bobby and Andrew, founders of MeanPug, the marketing agency for ambitious law firms.
Have questions about marketing or anything we covered today? Email us at bark@meanpug.com. Be sure to subscribe to learn more.